Hi, Coach. Welcome to the beginning of your transformational coaching journey. For some of you, it will be a reinforcement that you are doing great things to reach your athletes. And for others, we hope you learn some new ideas and tips along the way. My name is Joe Thompson with the Coaches of Impact Group, and I'm glad you have chosen to learn more about becoming a transformational coach. The time investment that you will make will help you build better, stronger relationships with your athletes, which in turn will help them optimize their performance, as well as build lifelong lessons that they can use along the way. There is no more of an influential group in the world than coaches. However, it is important to remember that this influence is never neutral. Our goal today is for the next hour to help you become a transformational coach, a coach that puts the needs and values and priorities of his or her athletes at the forefront of everything they do. Before we jump in, I would like to thank and cite the main sources used for this course. John O'Sullivan from Changing the Game Project, Jeff Dukes from 3-Dimensional Coaching, Joe Ehrman from Inside Out Coaching, and Rod Olson, the Legacy Builder and Coaches of Excellence. So let's start off with a simple exercise to measure the impact we have on players. Imagine walking down a crowded city street, and as you look up, you see one of your former athletes from a previous season. Suppose further that he or she sees you, but they don't think that you have seen them. What does your athlete do? They can do one of three things. Cross the street to avoid any contact with you, or come up to you, say hello, and say how much you have meant to them and how you have helped them along the way, or of course the third option, which none of us would ever want. Well, which one is it? It tells us a lot about your coaching style. Now let me ask you this question. If all coaches could see into the future, to that very day when their players put away the cleats or sneaks for the last time and walk away from the game, would those coaches choose to coach their players differently than they presently do? Let's take a look at the difference between transactional and transformational coaching, according to Joe Ehrman in his book, Inside Out Coaching. As you can see from this table, we would like to develop a frame of reference for you. We will look at two kinds of coaches. Transactional coaches use their position and power to meet their own needs, while treating their players as a means to an end. The measure of achievement is based on productivity of the player, outcomes, or results. Transformational coaches, on the other hand, use their position to impact their players for a lifetime, treating them as individuals with unique qualities. Their end result is measured in terms of what is gained from the process and how they have grown as people. The analogy we like to use is the difference between playing checkers or chess. In checkers, the players all move similarly with the same basic moves and abilities. Whereas in chess, it is a game where each piece has unique value and capabilities. It also takes more time to develop and play the game of chess. We would like to say transactional coaches love playing checkers, and transformational coaches see their programs made up of many valuable chess pieces. So what does this mean as you begin your journey? You can find drills, plays, and special situations anywhere, anytime, on the internet, at clinics, or talking with other coaches. However, athletes have told us that what they really want from their coaches is consistency and fairness, and most of all, a coach who cares. It is very important to remember that the knowledge of the game is important. However, it is rarely mentioned, as you will find out later on. For our purposes, we will use the 3C framework to present how you can become a transformational coach. As we begin, our hope is that if you even come away with one or two new ways to build better relationships and results with your players, this course will have accomplished its purpose. How far you want to go is up to you, but we have seen tremendous results from those coaches who have bought into the process. It's our personal guarantee. Let's look at the course outline. Connection. Your athletes don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. We will give you activities and suggestions on how to build a stronger connection with your athlete. Communication. Even though our intentions may be good, Sometimes our communication skills don't help performance, and in fact may hinder it. We will offer techniques and suggestions to help you, as Rod Olson says, leave a good voice in your athletes' heads. Character. We'll explain how to build character athletes by creating a values-based team. The benefits will produce a better practice and game environment for your athletes and improve performance. We will also discuss how to take the skills learned and transcend them to life skills. The 3D model calls these universal skills that will remain long after the athletic experience has ended. This concludes the introduction. Now, Coach, we ask you to move on to the next section as we begin our first section on connection. And thanks for joining us along the way.